When it comes to AI, I think the biggest winners is going to be the small to mid-sized companies. And the reason for that is what'll end up happening is at some point we have a saturation where the bare basics for AI agents is at such a low bar that the barrier to entry and utilization of their primary benefit is really accessible to anybody. In the same way with the technological revolution, there was this abundance of being able to produce a lot of product. Well, then came the internet revolution, and there was access to an abundance of information. With the AI situation, I think there's going to be access to an abundance of not only knowledge, but specifically a workforce, because that workforce is able to leverage knowledge and actually implement tasks that normally would require a human, an actual human to do the actual work, either as an entry level or even after having gathered experience and understanding on a certain topic. Well, now we can basically train these models not only on what has been successful in the past, but how a company does it in a certain way, what the particular procedure is. Your standard operating procedures are probably going to be some of the most important pieces of documentation that your company has, because those standard operating procedures, the more detailed and specific they are, the more easily they can be translated into the training of an AI agent, therefore automating away an entire process within the chain. And from that ability to automate away that process, there's now the opportunity for a human to look at the bigger picture and identify pieces that can be improved upon. And then working alongside their AI, coworker to evaluate with both actual data and analytics, they could identify pieces and really hone in within their entire production pipeline, sales pipeline, whatever it is that ultimately results in their end product or completed sale for revenue. This is an easy way for them to basically utilize and leverage their advantages as a human versus just relying on the AI for everything. And this is once again where I'm thinking that if you have an understanding of AI, if you have an understanding of your company and what you guys produce, you can really leverage that in a way that the AI cannot by itself. The small to mid companies basically will have the advantage because once the playing field is a lot more level, then they'll really be competing on innovation because the price will be able to be brought down at such a point that the bare basics of what AI can provide is available to anybody. And you can already see similar models to this in the past. Things like drop shipping, where at some point had significant margins, but now it's been erased down to the bottom. And at this point, if you are a successful company who does drop shipping, it's because you have a particular innovation within your business model that allows you to stand out. And then more recently, there's white labeling of softwares as a service, where essentially more and more you're going to see these, everybody's offering the same kinds of things to the point where there's going to be just a competition on a price. And then really the real advantage is going to be your individual creative application for that software as a service, even though there's 20 others in a similar price. Not then you can lastly think of, like, for example, affiliate marketing. There was a time when this was like all the rage and was working great, but as a model in and of itself, that has obviously been oversaturated to the point where there is no longer a market where you can get all of your revenue simply from that business model.